Hey everyone, I'm Aiyana Cristal. Welcome to Sportsnet Central, presented by CLR. The Blackhawks delivered under pressure in Game 6, once again forcing a Game 7 in Anaheim. She has always relied on her red boots as a good luck charm for the Blackhawks. John Lester searches for answers after his shortest outing of the season keeps him winless in June.
And this morning at shoot-around, his teammates were shocked and in disbelief.
Now that it is not voluntary, Martellus Bennett made an appearance at mandatory minicamp after skipping the team's 3 weeks of organized team activities. When general manager Rick Hahn made offseason moves to acquire Jeff Samardzija, then signed David Robertson, Adam LaRoche, and Melky Cabrera, many in the industry believe this team would be a force to be reckoned with in the American League Central. The Lightning and Rangers battling out in the Eastern Conference Final Friday night at Madison Square Garden, the other Game 7. Now, the Hawks' Brad Richards played for both of those teams, but wouldn't reveal who he hopes is headed to the Cup final.
Enjoy the celebration, Chicago. This is long overdue.
That is a moment Southsiders relish in. 10 years ago, the White Sox won the ultimate prize when they swept the Astros to win the World Series. So with it being the anniversary this weekend, 22 members of the 2005 White Sox are scheduled to participate in a reunion. Luke Stuckmeyer has a story from U.S. Cellular Field.
Hey, Mark. Well, Jimmy Butler has been getting buckets this month. Coach Thibodeau even considers him the Bulls' primary scorer. The swingman is scoring just under 21 points per game. Now, teams are even game planning for him now, and Jimmy was asked this morning at shoot-around if he expects to be double-teamed, and he says he doesn't expect it, but he is prepared for it. He just goes out here and makes the right plays regardless of defense.
And welcome in Aiyana Cristal, who has more on Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, and Jimmy Butler. Hi, Aiyana.
Well, we all have seen how the Bulls tend to play down to their opponents. So even though the 76ers have lost 9 of their last 10 games, the Bulls cannot get wrapped up in their record. So in Derrick Rose's third game back, we can't expect him to play more than 20 minutes, and we'll see him play in the fourth quarter. Now, against Miami on Thursday, Rose scored 12 points on 5 of 15 shooting, but was 0 for 3 from long distance. So we expect that there's going to be some rust, but Coach Thibodeau is pleased with Rose's progression.
It's the 100th regular season meeting between the Cubs and White Sox, and the Southsiders continue their dominance, taking Game 2 of the Crosstown Series. And Chris Sale dominated in 7+ innings of work, allowing just 1 run on 6 hits, helping the Sox get their 9th win in 11 games. Meanwhile, John Lester's winless streak reached 10 starts, and the Cubs have lost 3 straight at home for the second time this season. Let's take another look at how it all unfolded at Wrigley Field.
Like fans, his teammates were completely shocked. I mean, we just saw Derrick play on Monday, and although he didn't play well, we didn't see him physically get injured. Now, he even met with the media afterwards and didn't indicate anything. So this morning at shoot-around, his teammates were emotional and in disbelief. Pau Gasol said it's heartbreaking because of what Derrick's gone through the last few years, and his former teammate Luol Deng said he was almost in tears when he heard the news. So everyone just really feeling for what Derrick's going through.
Hey everyone, I'm Aiyana Cristal. Welcome to Sportsnet Central, presented by CLR. The Blackhawks found a way to bounce back after a pair of losses to the Lightning.
Get some momentum back too in the series.
Now they head to Tampa and are 2 wins away from a championship. Meanwhile, there's finally a full house at Wrigley, and the Cubs wasted little time christening the right field bleachers.
That one hit a ton deep to right. Bruce back. It is gone. Home run.
And can LeBron continue to dominate the Warriors?
Might be a hangover day, I guess.
It's from all that celebrating. Sportsnet Central starts now.
Thank you, Mark and Will. Tony, you've been dominating this month, knocking down threes left and right. Tonight in the first half, you had 4 from beyond the arc. Has the increased minutes helped with your confidence?
Yeah, definitely. It shows that I've been practicing, have in-game experience, giving me more confidence to play.
The Cubs are not quite done bringing up young talent to their big league roster. Kyle Schwarber got the call on Tuesday. However, the 22-year-old catcher won't start against the Cleveland Indians. But as Joe Maddon's squad gets ready for 5 road games, they will need a designated hitter, as Schwarber is a huge left-handed bat. He was hitting .320 at AA before his promotion. Schwarber didn't waste any time in this one to make an impact in the second with a man on. He gets a piece of this one, goes down the right field line. And Schwarber in there with an RBI triple for his first big league hit. That makes it 1-0 Cubs. Next, Kristen Norpia lines one down the left field line and Schwarber scores. And finally tonight, the Blackhawks are feeling pretty good about themselves after taking Game 1 in Tampa. But playing in the Stanley Cup Final also means that everyone is watching, including the Tonight Show Jimmy Fallon, who had some fun at the Hawks' expense, of course. Halloween was a treat for the Cavs as they handed the Bulls their first home opener loss since 2007. And LeBron James was all smiles as he got his first win back with his old team.
For me, I take pride in the way I perform, and last night I gave myself an F, and I'm my biggest critic. I understand how important I am.
The Bulls were down at halftime once again. You guys didn't shoot well and were outscored. It seems to be a common theme. How concerning is this with only 2 games in the regular season?
It's basketball. You're going to have your ups and downs, and we're just happy that we won this game. We know that we got a tough schedule coming up with the playoffs. Everybody got to get healthy, so we know that, and I'm just happy that we got this win.
Thank you, Luke. Well, back in the Windy City, Tsuyoshi Wada wanted to suit up against the visiting Royals, but Mother Nature had other plans. Meanwhile, down in Houston, Jose Quintana hoped to snag his second win in May, and the Sox lefty looks sharp against the Houston Sluggers.
You are connected to Sportsnet Central, presented by GMC.
It's been a decade since the Bears started a season 0-3 at Soldier Field, and they're trying to avoid that from happening on the lakefront against the Dolphins. So let's get to the first play of the game. The Bears defense gets off to a great start. Ryan Tannehill gets sacked by Jeremiah Ratliff, his first sack of the season. The Bears D-line, good pressure on Miami early, forces a 3 and out. So later, Tannehill sees a wide open Charles Clay, and that's a 25-yard gain. That puts him in Bears territory. Then 3 plays later, Dolphins on the Bears 13. Clay wide open again, this time for the touchdown. That's Clay's first of the season. He led Miami with 58 yards receiving. Dolphins lead 7-0. Man, game 1 made for an electric start in Tampa for your Chicago Blackhawks. Hey, what's up? I'm Aiyana Cristal. Welcome to Sportsnet Central, presented by CLR. We've got plenty to get to, so let's start on the ice. And our Blackhawks road to a dynasty. Coverage of Game 2 from the Stanley Cup Final brought to you by Coors Light. Blackhawks looking to take a commanding 2-0 series lead back to United Center late in the first period. Cedric Paquette fakes the shot and makes a nice move, fires it past Corey Crawford, and the Lightning lead 1-0 after 1. All right, that's going to do it. I'm Aiyana Cristal. Thanks for joining us on Sportsnet Central, presented by CLR. And for all your sports news 24/7, make sure you stay logged on to csnchicago.com. Have a great day, everyone.